Case today, Victoria Falls is largely owned by Obet Mpofu. He owned his own newspaper, Zimbabwe Independent. Yaka broker Zimbabwe Independent. Yes, was $6 million. I'm going to take the dirt off your shoulders. I got to take a bank when the threshold to open a bank at that point that was set by the I think what Uchina you ukupenya manza akaenda gono pamapina gono $20 million was what you needed to start to get a banking license. Zimbabwe ichinyima ma banking license. Minister Mpofu vakanopuwa banking license baba vakaisa $20 million. Unenge waiwana kupi munhu wa minister ndiwe shareholder webank ende zvakaparara bank racho but again angorova take the dirt off your shoulders. Minister of looting. Baba wane marava. I know his kids. I don't want to throw shade on his kids because some of them are actually my friends and I've got a good rapport with them. But let me tell you an experience I had with Minister Mpofu. I was invited to his 50th birthday in Bulawayo. Ngizapa birthday pabo munhu wese akauya kubirthday yaikuwa mombe. Mombe kuti wauya so munhu wese mombe. Imba yake Bulawayo yakakura ishe zvekuti
Masquera say Mure Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana karikiptanka kukuya panino channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana uchingo agaroka subscriber, don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi Mure Zimbabwe takuigirai nyaya iri kupisa nyaya yakabuditswa ne channel inonzi the African Informant yakabuda ichibuditsa the top 10 yema richest politicians ari muno muZimbabwe. The list yakonzeresa controversy zvichinzi azvinomira mushe mari dziri kulutwa munyika ino yeZimbabwe. There is also another list rada uzokupai after this one rakambobuditswa naAC Lumumba achiexpose the top 10 list revanhu vane mari muno muZimbabwe. The top 10 list yema politicians ane mari muno muZimbabwe achitaura zvakare their source of wealth. So tichatanga nerakabuditswa the African Informant avakabuda achiti pa number 10 pana comrade Osias Bute, a Zimbabwean politician vari kuseva as the member of parliament for Goromonzi North constituency. Vari is also the managing director and chief executive officer of the Zimbabwe cricket. So vari kunzi munguva yaMugabe vanga vari the wealth manager wa President Robert Mugabe. Hanzi ndoko vakatora mari yakati wandei ikoko and vari kunzi vane about 30,000 stands mu the Harare capital in Zimbabwe, and the net worth is around 150 million United States dollars. Then pa number 9 pana comrade Opamuchinguri vari net worth 250 million vari kuseva as the Minister of Defense in the cabinet ya President Emerson Mnangagwa. Vari kunzi vakatora mari yakawanda pavaiseva as the Minister of Environment. Vari kunzi vaitengesa nyanga dzenzou vachidzitengesa kuChina vachibatsirana na the former first lady Grace Mugabe. So vari kunzi vane land yakati wandei nedzimba dzakawanda mumamajor cities muno muZimbabwe. Number 8 pakaiswa Joram Gumbo avainzi vane net worth ye500 million United States dollars. Joram Gumbo vari kunzi vakatora mari nguva yanga vari the Minister of Transport and Infrastructure Development. Zviri kunzi mari dziri kuZinara pamwechete nedzeZimbabwe ndo kwavailuta mafunds aya kuti vaonekwa vachitora mari yakawanda kudai. Pa number 7 pari kunzi pana Ignatius Chombo yari kunzi ane net worth ye620 million United States dollars. Yari kunzi nguva yeanga ari home affairs minister akawanikwa achitora mari dzakawanda mari Zimbabwe, akawanikwa achitora land yakawanda. Takaona zvakare mukadzi wake during divorce akabuditsa mafarms avanawo nemaproperties avanawo muno muZimbabwe anova akawanda zvakanyanyisa. Pa number 6 pari kunzi pana Valerio Sibanda, the army general avo vari kuseva as the commander of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. Vari kunzi he was among team yakatora mari kuDRC nemadiamonds. Chinhu zvakare kuchiadza diamonds vane mashares avanawo mari Zimbabwe. Zvakare vari kunzi Command Agriculture vakadya nayo vaValerio Sibanda. Vari kunzi vane net worth ye680 million United States dollars. Pa number 5 pakaiswa vaObet Mpofu. Obet Mpofu vari kunzi vane net worth ye800 million United States dollars. Vari kunzi vaObet Mpofu vakatora mari yakawanda zvakare pa$15 billion iyo iri kunzi yakatorwa nguva yemugabe vari kunzi Oberi Mpofu is the one akatora mari yakawanda ipapo. Number 4 pari kunzi pana John panonetsa Mangudya ari kunzi ane networth ye$900 million United States dollars, angari the former governor weZimbabwe. Zimbabwe. 3 pari kunzi pana Vice President Constantino Chiwenga vari kunzi vane networth ye$3.5 billion United States dollars. Pa number 2 poiswa Grace Mugabe ari kunzi ane networth ye$5 billion United States dollars. Then pa number 1 pana President Emerson Mnangagwa avo vari kunzi vane networth ye$10 billion United States dollars. Ndo the list rakaburitswa the informant, the African informant muri Zimbabwe vachitaura the top 10 richest politicians muno muZimbabwe. Zvisinei, there is also another list rakaburitswa naAC Lumumba achitaura iye achiti akalikisirwa this list ne the CIO. CIO ava Mugabe anzi ndo akalikisa list iri kunyangwe zvazo riri kudhara, but ine information yatinoda kungunzwisai ine leaked audio yakaburitswa naLumumba achitaura pamusoro penyaya iyi. Toda kuti mungonzwa this list mamadza zvamufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section. Chingoti kana usati wasubscribe, but don't forget to subscribe kuti rambe chikupa information yakaita seiyoyi. Thanks for watching.
From Diamonds. At number 9, we have Joram Gumbo. Joram Gumbo is today one of the... Joram Gumbo is not really known by a lot of people. People don't really know who Joram Gumbo is or who his history is, but I can tell you who he is today. Today is the current Minister of Transport and... what is it called? Transport and Infrastructure Development, I believe. So if you're a Minister of Transport, let me tell you what you are surrounded by. Now he's a new Minister of Transport. Anga said Minister of Transport before, but akatanga kurova game racho marichi kubva kudhara. Because munhu wa ED, as most people know, ndo squad inenge ichifamba rakaita kukumburidza, but more importantly than that, munhu wa president, because Joram Gumbo, the family is related to the president's family, so anonga achidyoka nezita raGushas. So he is holding a lot of the tenders. So panonzo kwavakwa marodi, baiva marodi isari kunzi avakwa, pamunzo chinzi eZimbabwe ida kumbotengeswa, kwauya munhu. Remember eZimbabwe yaimboichinzi eZimbabwe iri bankrupt, haisina mari kuda kubhadhara vashandi, and vashandi vainocomplaina vachinoprotesta. After vadaro, mumangwana tamumuka $1 billion transaction yaanaunzwa, eZimbabwe yakunzi Zimbabwe Airways, hapana kana chachinja, hapana kana imwe ndege yatengwa, pangoti madhiri 2-3 tumadhiri tobuda, but parikubuda kana mabhidza. Bhidzerere unzora akabata ndani mudhare wechirungu ndiani ndi Mr. Joram. But pamusoro peiyoyo manje rimba akabata zinara inenge ichitora mari yematollgates yese yaya imari inongopinda baba ichinwiwa unge mvura yebhodhoro. Panumber 9 up. Toendere panumber 8. I'll read the comments when we get halfway through. Number 8 we have... oh, now this is... to a lot of people you might be surprised where he's ranking, but I'm sure you're expecting to see him on the list. So number 8... Number 8, we have the Reserve Bank Governor, John Mangudya. John Mangudya, to help you understand where John Mangudya has come from. Before John Mangudya was Reserve Bank Governor, because up at the American, the updated Gideon Gono. Mucharangarira mazuva Gideon Gono. Let me tell you Gideon Gono story. Lord Gideon Gono mazuva Reserve Bank Governor, and this I tell no lie. If he wants to call me out, he can call me out on this. Taiti mazoe ndo angachangotanga kupinda musangano. Taiti chipinda muoffice maGideon Gono meme ari Reserve Bank Governor Zimbabwe chiprinta mari. Anga akagara muoffice make as office takaita mutambara ungakuta chambiri goni cheoffice so. Akagara Gideon Gono. Anga navasikana vakaradi, mababy makaradi ndo aigadzira chimasaja tsoka dzake Gideon mazozotsoka. So maminister akaita mutsetse panze pedhora Gideon Gono bye. So remember one time, at that time I think Chris Mushobe was the Minister of Transport at the time. Since baba wa president vaida mara munhu vaida kukongwere ungoza president ndo anofarira ndege stereki saka melodi trip yo vaida kupi baba wapinda vabvunza Chris Mushobe vakabvunza mudhara pane zvapana zvake zvagono zvaipamba so zvana hamutoni chichichichi ukomana wanga vari boys rake vaifamba vakabata mabhare ebag vapinda minister akabvunza kati chii zvikanzi mukudei minister apa dzaizvishuwa masaladi ema-apple emachichi masaladi wakangonaka kuti masaladi emabhebha ayairwa nechimudhara dumbu rake zvikanzi minister zvikanzi chef zvikuti anga ari asiri minister but aironzi minister zvikudawo mari yekutengere president jet show zvikanzi anoda kupiwa president blah blah blah. So I know it was the PEMSEC who had come at the time. And the one a minister. The chain on days a minister, I could know what out that day. My minister is to someone on a go on the go to my minister of Gama Pepe or Zana, Nicolas Gochi, Fuka, Miso Passi, Nakono, Mzatere Gona woman, I gona. But Gonagas imposed was Gona got in Darati Tiga, Darati was a Peter was Gonantamana Tamara Dotom, I Tamana Dotom Dara, Sabatamana Dotom Dara, Dara, saya mama je game nengera Afrika gono bapinda but game around daragadaro atapso breast namuya ezochi atipere saka but as in top 10 what I'm trying to say is the person who is in top 10 instead is John Mangudya. Anyway, John Mangudya atori remodeled version ya gono anetwa mwana mtete na John Mangudya. Now at the time when Gono was governor, John Mangudya was the head of CBZ. So remember, the people who normally always know what's happening by Majete Cash or on raw cash today. Well, no controller, Mukavama 40 member, Panapa East Gate, but we're going to boys which time change money later. Jet race area, who control and Munakapata Mari, Munaruzot Mari, Budari Mari, Budajina Kupi, Irubudachi Bagupi, Akuna Man's over executive governor. Sakama Baker's AC are part of Kakateo and Protect Chibaba. Now, ndo kwanga kuna Dr. Mangudya kwanga ku CBZ wakabara nyanga the CBZ being the government bank anenga phone mdara maritse my election chiudiwa chese then ngakabata mdara chiri John Bond Mangudya samvana ndoni wamuna James Bond. What's your name? My name is Bond. James Bond. What's your name? Bond. Bond who? John Mangudya. Bond John, you know. So he is in the list at number 8. But he's not just making his money from being Reserve Bank governor. He pretty much controls the financial infrastructure of the country right now. And how he controls it is he knows where the money is being printed, who's printing the money. He knows how the money is being distributed. But he's also very involved in the grain game. So if you look at GMB, I spoke about this a while ago. GMB, my command program. Remember, the sequence of my command program is Murima and the product to GMB. GMB about grain, you change it a grain. GMB now has to make a payment to that farmer. When they make that payment to the farmer, GMB decides two things. They decide the price, they also decide who gets paid first. Now, 3 vanhu vatatu vakapata zvetirese command area varikuna kutetena cash naro. If you follow the money, ukabata John Mangudya ndiye anodecide kuti mari iri kuenda kunani. Ukabata Made ndiye anodecide. Made is another one didn't make the list, but baba vane mari vaya. Vane mari zvisingaite kuagriculture vanhu vachingorikita vanhu majeti kungorohwa mari kuya. Na Chombo vasiyana nevakadai. So Made ndiye anodecide kuti chikafu chauya John achidecide kuti mari yaenda kunani, and then Chinamasi usa minister of finance achipuhwo pake vachirowa pake, but vari patatu paipa ndo vakabata pese panonaka, ndo vari pakati pezviitiro command panyaya dzeolo panyaya yekudya. But John chibaba chiri kusainira cash ukavhura bond note, ukabata bond note rako sokarivhura ukana signature yakanyorwa kuAmerica, unoona signature pre treasurer we-federal treasurer secretary of finance or treasurer we zvematongero emari. Muno mukavhura bond note ukatarisa pane pakanyora bond note unoona pane signature yaJohn Bond anenge akanyora ipapo John Bond. So that's number 8. Let's keep moving. So at number 7, we have boom. Now, my research team tells me that ndapotsa pa number 7 up. Just in case you want to know who my research team is, all this content did not come from me alone. I'm going to tell you my research team later. I wasn't going to snitch, guys. I'm not snitching. Oh my God! Mama nyo muno mune varume vakuruza sataro afungadyatara ndikutaureka ari pakai ndinozvimirira iri murume one paHarare. Okay, so I was told number 7. I kind of got it wrong, so I guess we have to revise number 7, but I'll give it to you who I put anyway. You guys decide if I was right or I was wrong. But in number 7 I put Vice President Mnangagwa. I thought I said Vice President Mnangagwa. Listen, okay? I didn't say Varuba Mari. I said he happens to be the 7th richest from my understanding. But we also want to know how does Vice President Mnangagwa make his money. Okay, it will be big. couple of things. By the way, if you guys remember Fly Africa? Remember Fly Africa? It came in, did really well. Young guys started it in early 30s. Chava boys ukafamba muna airport road. Makaenda kuchena red baba, red MDC akazara. Do you know who has taken over Fly Africa now? Do you know who's taken over? A guy called KCD. And KCD aniko. KCD somebody. KCD long cash. KCD long cash akagwindira chakatora vanhu. Now for people who don't know, KCD mwana wani wa Mr. Mnangagwa. Saka chakatorwa nevana vekwa Mnangagwa ndo vakuburutsa ndege dziya, ndege dzadzo kwana Mnangagwa ishe. Ndo vakabata chinhu saka haisati yakuburuka yaFly Africa yacho but yakuadvertisa kuti yakuburuka. Ishungu pamwe men ichaitika but ndo vakabata ndege panguva yezvino. But a lot of his money, again, like I said, I don't want to die tonight. I actually really don't want, believe it or not, I don't want to die tonight. I'll probably go to jail soon, but I don't want to die. So I'm not going to go into detail. Could Maria Vice President Mnangagwa but what I will tell you is thanks to Jonathan Moyo. Jonathan Moyo did the Blue Ocean documentary. Edmund Kuzai is the one, apparently who actually produced it, but executive director. It's Jonathan Moyo. So go out and check out Blue Ocean. Type in Blue Ocean document on YouTube, and you will see the story of apparently where the vice president's money came from. In fact, I use that as the source because that's the safest source to give reference to. Because I do not want to die with them. It's what ice cream, kana kutorwa ne helicopter, kana kutorwa ne Lacoste, kana ne makarwe, and it is jam. Brother, I'm going to okay. Number 6. At number 6, again, now a lot of people know that I am very, very conflicted when it comes to the name I'm about to say. I'm very conflicted because he was one of my mentors. He's the man who taught me a lot about what I know about politics till date. He taught me a lot about it. He also has a lot of money that I can vouch for. I know where a lot of this money came from. I am not trying to die tonight, so I am not talking about this neither. But at number 6, we've got the National Political Commissar, Vakasukuere. Vakasukuere baba vane mari musatambe nemari iri paya imi muona murume yakareba Tyson ane mari like Mike Tyson money. He's got that type of money, that type of Mike Tyson money. That's at number 6. So that's number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. I'll give you a quick rundown again. Number 10 we said Roy Bennett. Number 9 we said Joram Gumbo. Number 8 we said John Bond. Number 7 we said VP Lacoste. Number 6 we said Tyson. Chibaba chikurikita vanhu nhasi manzoranzi kaswera atandanisa energy mitoda adzingwa muzanopf nhasi chinomona adzingwa from deputy speaker mndaraini vanhu vanoraya muzanopf ndinovaziva ndosaka muchiona ndinoruma kwandoziva ndinogona kutambira kwandisingagoni kutambira handisvike saka chii ndo number 6. Now we're going to the top 5. Now I know you're not going to agree with all of this, so let me read some of your comments and then we'll come back to the top 5. Okay, so I can already see Adamski here says fuck out of here, he's like number 3. Adamski, eronta wega shamwari ori murungu wakatorwa munda wako ukatiza udhara shamwari nowangu munda andatorerwa ndakatorwa zvakawanda but minda yangu ndinayo ndikonzeresera Adamski ita wega. Kuku Melissa says he is rich as F. Yeah, wakambona imba guys, if you see again zandikutareza ausundukuda kudena but makaona imba yakasukuereka iri mugomo. So paunopinda muZimbabwe uchibvunza tourist attraction paipai, it's one of the tourist attractions yenyika. Imba yakanaka iyoyo. I've had the privilege of being inside it. Look, I wish it was my house. Saka ndingamboti I wish it didn't have it because ndinotoidawo. Iro big room vanombotanga urohwo nemayouth because rajera ngorohwo nemadhara. Chimbomira nganosha your network iwe. It's your network. Oh, I'm hearing a lot of this network stuff. Okay, maybe it is my network. When we get Zimbabwe back, we will know where to start. I am taking notes. We will repossess what belongs to Zimbabweans, says Mangudya. Yeah, we probably should repossess it all. I totally agree. Give us our money. Glenn says, AC wakanyanya shamwari, Mariema banana ndaisapa side, shall come and visit you in prison. Thank you. Moyo zondono kuchera kumana. Because fanga kwanda kwenda top 5 uko ndokune moto wese. Oh, apparently my phone is better than this. What's happening? Guys, can someone just take a look into this network thing? Okay. All right. Wait, read comments first. Superman is doing his thing. Now, yeah, Superman Wanzira is doing his thing. Out on the Superman, guy is super healthy, super radio, super Mandi Wanzira, super everything, super Mayo. Who is number 6? Oh, number 6, it's Ian Chadora Moistore. Now, man, is one in charge of phones, guys. Wow, there's a lot of comments here. Mayweather pay-per-view money. Kasubwere is Mayweather pay-per-view money. Yeah, no man. If you want to know how much I'm talking about, no, funga mari de una Mayweather pay-per-view. No mari de tu long time money. Kweo wakajiga pakadi nuruza. Ndaka kudzewa ndakaja pakadi. Okay, hook me up, Sha. I beg. All right, guys. So you guys ready for the top 5? Give me a like, give me a heart, give me a hate, give me an anger, anything. Just let me know you're ready for the top 5. I want to know I haven't lost you. Give me some signal that I still have you guys, so we can get into the top 5. Anybody still there? You guys still there? Ready for the top 5? Anybody? Okay, let's go to the top 5, right? So, the top 5 richest politicians. Can you guys share this video too, so that other people get to watch? I mean, can I get some shares? I mean, if I die, at least let me die with some shares, right? Okay, I see a lot of hearts, I see a lot of laughters. We'll go into the top 5. So, I think there's some information I'm about to get. Give me a second. Okay. I'm back. That was, you wanna know who just called me to tell me some more information? CIO wam ngabe achamunyudza boys akazara muno mudwaro ndondipa intel kudai wakakanisa pare mari yakati baba wangu imi. Okay, so everyone I am speaking about now, okay, so the top 5, everyone I'm referring to now, vanhu vari kutangira entry level pabidza $1 billion. Can't $1 billion? Anofunga vanhu ndoziva kuti yakawanda sei $1 billion ka ndinoiziva kuti yakawanda sei imari yakawanda, but ndo patiri kutangira kuti vanhu vamabillionaire mupolitics, vanhu vandakuda kutaura. So let us go to number 5. Okay, number 5. The criteria of this number 5 is these are people who some of the guys made money from a very long time ago. Some have just kind of really got into the game, but perhaps they got into the game good. You know, if you look like if you look at old school music artists, so Mariah Carey will be a big smash hero. She'll have a lot of money, but at the same time, Rihanna will come and be able to match some of that money. This is kind of what we're talking about here: old money and new money mixed together. Boramberi, cash. But most importantly, some of the money I'm about to talk to is your money. And I hope it angers you enough to know that this is your money that these people actually took. Don't get angry at me, okay? Don't arrest me. To the police tomorrow, do not arrest me. Arrest them. They actually stole money that's yours too. So before you arrest me, please go and arrest the next 5 people if you dare. Okay, let's go into the top 5. I see everybody is ready here. Okay. It's a lot of what's up. I hope you guys are sharing this. So, okay, it's good. At number 5. We have Joyce Mujuru is at number 5. Now, the question is, how did Joyce Mujuru make money? Joyce Mujuru actually has a lot of money. People don't understand this. But the good thing about Joyce Mujuru's money is you can trace it to public documents. These public documents are in the estate of her late husband. So when the husband died, we all know that the real brains were Rex Mujuru. He was like the real, I mean, you're talking about a maestro as far as thought process is concerned. Ana Jones, over Sabapina Kwakuna, Ana Rex Vito Plota, Kudinika, Tora, Magem, Gaga. Man, Juanga and Nichu. Let me tell you something. I used to, a lot of people know this, that I was very involved in supporting my Mujuru before, and then I switched and I was very involved in getting rid of my Mujuru. I was. Ndakashandiswawo ndikatoshandiswawo mai mujuru akabaya pa ndikutaurira kumana mai mujuru wanga wakabata chinhu chinonzi zano pf church yaka vanga wakabata structure yese yechinhu. What that also allowed her to do is to make a lot of money through it, because remember, my mujuru's husband used to be the commander of the defense forces. So he used to have a lot of access to a lot of deals. A lot of their money is still stuck up in the Congo. They've got a lot of diamond mines in the Congo. If you look at the husband's estate breakdown, I mean, the court say this. This is not information according to Lumumba. This is information according to the courts. The estate is worth $1 billion, and it's being actually to the extent where even by it could distribute in phases and what do they call them, in sequences of kuti yakawandisa mari yacho tingoti ndeyenyuka satokupai mbichana maproperty. As you know very well, Mujuru was very invested in ivins, vairova mari dzemachicken dziya vakambotaka kunza machicken avaibva kubrazil aya. Remember aingoti machicken akasvika kaizva nikutaura zande azvikunyeba ndaizvona nemaso angu, machicken aingoti akasvika nendege. Imagine chicken dzinouya nendege, kupinda mundege chicken yafa isisiri kugona kubhururuka kupinda mudenga, yofa yopindwa mundege kuti ibhururuke ende mudenga yolenda muzimbabwe, haibhadhare juta haibhadhare chii, ichingopinda baba ichienda chicken. And she made a lot of money. She was very invested, and the obvious squad raidga. The big difference between, I think, Amai Mujuru's faction and we're going to do a diagram on factions another day. But Amai Mujuru's faction and, for example, Mnangagwa's faction, or let's call it Lacoste Ngazons in the English faction, or Lacoste Amai Mujuru vanhu vairova big vakuru, vanhu very Lacoste terek vazhinji vacho vanomuona nhasi energy mutodi arova pasi, vanhu vakarova big vakarove tsvairwe hey votsaura voenda pasi Amai Mujuru vairova big. So when they say I big baby, I told I do to my plug, I tried to some the marriage but the Romari patronage. But there's a lot of patronage money that came through the towards the Mujuru Empire. So and she still has a lot of that money. And perhaps when all of these settlements come to fruition with the divorce, with the death of the oh yeah, with the estate, that's the word. The estate is settled. She's going to be sitting on a cool billing. That's why she doesn't have to rush into a situation where she negotiates na changirai, because wabata bids unoenda kure ne bids romana mo politics mari ndo yonke. So that's at number 5, right? So yeah, Mujuru is at number 5. At number 4, we spend a lot of time differing this again with the guys on did we get this one accurate or did we get it wrong? But so I'll tell you what I believed was number 4, and I'll tell you what the team had put number 4 at. But at number 4, Dr. Amai, Bagabata number 4. Everybody in the team was telling me, no, she's the number 1, because it seems there's no one system. But not to say, Indos Yakwa Bochka, and Dipangana Zanda, you want our chichka. But you go out with guess and not so very Varkujka, Doctor. You also Doctor Wanda say, let me give you a typical example. Do you remember when there was all the noise about Chiads were diamonds? All that noise, Chiads was say, 15 billion. Chiads, if you've ever been there, is made up of I think 7 blocks. There's 7 blocks at Chiads were diamonds. The one block is where all the mining houses were mining out of the one block. The mining houses were complaining and crying, tapedza kudya iyi mari yeumutada kupinda mari mune mamwe mablocks aya 6. And the story was no one wants to kupinda. Vanhu vaidya kuchiyadzwa kuya. Munhu kuti mataxi asazokoza ijunta raitambwa kuya. Masoja, machef, madyiro aitwa mari dzemataxi insero kubhadhara mataxi kubhadhara chi mari yainzi nerweseri back pass. Yonopuwa doctor wapuwa cash vorapa varwere. Ndo madyiro akaita mazuva yayo. But outside of that, remember kuti uone murume wako iwe, kuti uone murume wako ungangouya kaungoti ndangoyo ndoda kuona mudhara. Zvamubva nepamba pangu, aungosvika pamba pangu kuti uda kuona mudhara, ungangobodhila nemukomana ari kugedhi. Komuna kugedhi odhila newe, odhila namadha, odhila newe, odhila neni. Zvine mastage. Apa pane ndarakwati dzemari dzinenge dziuya dzingoti mari ndonge kusvipwa nenyoka. Nenge chibuda ichenda bye. Saka varipo vari kuti Dr. Cable vari pa number 1, but not Dr. Cable vari pa number 4, because vamunhu vacho ari pa number 1. I can't imagine achitotunwa Dr. Cable, because remember vakachisvinura manje avanogara vakasvinura. Mucharangarira maziva pavangofamba vachita. Remember panga vari Dr. Shopping, mbiri yavo yange iri kushopa chete, mbiri yekushopa munhu vasakwira ndege vaitobuda international newspapers as international shopper yekuafrica. Yazochinja manje. Now we no longer have Doctor the shopper, we now have a Doctor the leader, and tichati baba that was potse vachara Doctor President. Ngirayamone panichatanga kutaura nyaya succession one of these diary rooms we mentioned how she might end up actually running the country, but for focus upon your background, obvious over my pizza. You know, with my company, I want to my ice cream. You know, with my company, I want to bana. You know, so I want to do that, but Pepe, think about the grabber in chief, Mukadzi wa commander in chief, and grabber in chief, murume achikomanda mukadzi achigrabber. Ndakambotaura ndikati dzimwe nguva zvinoitika ndezvekuti chi murume anenge akarara. Mukaona mazhinji mapicha anobuda kumapurogiramu ekumameeting, I reckon it's really the same kind of in intimate meetings, you know, kuti murume anenge akarara mukadzi anenge achirotomoka, murume anenge achirota mukadzi achirotomoka, murume achirota mukadzi achirotomoka. Ukamunetsa unokuburitira cable urohwa nechamboko. Ndo pa number 4. Oh, okay, we're about to get into the top 3. Ukumanjika makata ende jeri zvaroka zvinandikuitira vanhu paFacebook izvi. Mubereka ati ndarumbitsai Saro PF, if AC disappears, we'll give you 48 hours to go away. Thank you, Rubidzai. Mundi miriro dika disappear. Joel says, where did we go? Oh man, Joel says, my ear in a married zayo. In a property to Dubai. Her Dubai real estate portfolio alone is worth more than a whole province in this country. But property in Dubai, you know, one of my very good friends is one of the people who, see, because I don't want to expose them to lose business, but one of the people who looks after them when they're in South Africa is a very good friend of mine. Runs they are part of the system that looks after them, and you know, maybe in May they were just letting me know that, you know, when this lady was in South Africa, I mean, she bought properties worth almost 80-90 million US dollars in different parts of South Africa, because chawirika ndechoti kuti mari yaikudzi yakushayikwa 5 billion chiburi che 5 billion china Mangudya chacha muri mari yacho yakaenda kubwa ndiyanga imboripo kuti panzi papa neburi zvinopa pakambovharika pana akavhura buri munhu akavhura buri ndipo akana doctor kutora kesha unotenga maproperty, so maproperty akazara uku tofanira kuzonomatora zvedu kana takuchimhanya hokoyo na Bruce Lee akomanaka hanzi Lumumba, you are like a man anozotaura mani hanzi evil Jezebel amana nambodaro ina ndambodaro mapana mbonizotaura za evil Jezebel ina nambodaro ndataura nambotaura kuti doctor vane yes doctor vane mari to the extent yekuti kana even kuverenga chavangorongera vanongotenga degree vongopuwa degree vononzi mato doctor because mune keshe kuti bakutotenga iwo unorambira sei vakati doctor avakufonera vakati naiwe ndunziro doctorate mathematics uri anonzani koyuzira meno unoramba uchiti chikana wanzwa ina doctorate. Anyway, ready for the top 3, guys? Tell me if you're ready for the top 3. We are about to get into the top 3 richest politicians in Zimbabwe. We've got 50 more minutes to go. Okay, let me know you're ready, whether by some sort of signal, a laugh, a wow, a hi, a smile, net worth. Net worth, yeah, doctor. I think you're looking, to be fair, you're probably looking at 2 billion, to be fair. And I'm being very modest. You're looking about 2 billion, but a lot of it is stuck in assets because remember, Bible kufunga kuna unyanya wanda sterek kuri limited. Saka zukuzo natuita kuti ikura vanatsoziya sterek, but vanoziya zvokungono ipekera undatenga chinda pekera undatenga chinda pekera apa I lavish soldier unoziya. Waibata. Anzi amai extension guys ga LOL ice cream shopper could okay. I'll look for 2 more comments. That was paper number 1. I'm getting there, man. Like, hold up. I don't know in Rabambiri, Garage, Gamakisano, and the literally is. Right. Okay. Anyway, so top 3. Now, the top 3 entry level, you're going to be named top 3. I'm talking about 9 billion. Yeah, probably between 6 to $9 billion entry level. Apana ane mari nokufura. Kana unzaona kana wayo uchizoona wachichema wachira kumana Zanu PF ine mari. Avasi kunyepa guys. Zanu PF ine vanhu vane mari. Avatombonide kuenda kunyoka zvezva muto vaenda kunyoka vanozvida sei. Imari dzese dzevanhu vakagezwa unga ugezwa nemafuta eshumba. Munhu anobhoiliswa mafuta eshumba. I used to see all sorts of witchcraft when I was there. Maunobhoilisa mafuta eshumba, abhoilisa mafuta eshumba, oiswa paganda, so wambona ganda ramudhara kana achifamba mapenyero arinoita unongoti pane vaseline inopenyesa kudaro. Hakuna vaseline inopenyesa kudaro. Mudhara kana wakazorwa ganda mafuta eshumba unobuda panze so uchifunga kuti haubatike because shumba inenge iita kuhwema. Ushumba unenge uri mumanzeve mako munzwa shumba chiri zvikapinda zvimadhara zvoita room inorema. Ask anybody who's ever been in room namudhara. Anokuti room mudhara akapinda inorema. Anenge akagara zvakakarwa iyo kwayo, but inenge ichirema room because zvavanogezwa nazvo kumberi. So at number 3 let me make a disclaimer. I don't want to die tonight. So I am not going to talk about where the money comes from. However, I am going to give you a reference of where I got the idea to put this man at number 3 from. Okay? A divorce took place, and when the divorce took place, the wife went apeshit and she was about to start exposing. Forget my diamonds, mine. My diamonds, mumba make, murumongani mafama, prazi, 80, murumongani ndege, murumongani helicopter, murumongani chi. Because those are the heads my baby. We're not done a baby because makana, anokita yoke, anokita ngarichiko. Zvinogara zvakadaro. So pakaita divorce mukadzi akabudisa kuenda kukoti ndikutaura is based on zviri kukoti. Zviri kukoti ndo zvakataura zviranzi general venyika, general vakuru. Ina handisi kutaura zita ravo, but you know who I am talking about. You know that you know that you know that you know. Most importantly, you know yourself. General vari kutambudza vana vavo vari kurarama nemasoja anofamba aita kunge marombe mutauni, but baba chichidya mari yese. Bedu weka anoonekana nevanhu, anoonekana nemasoja. Ndiri kungotaurawo kuti according to my documents zviri kunzi chibaba baba chaichiya chine mari. There's no other individual has got a greater stake in Chiadzwa than General. Ndo vari number 3. General vane mari akomana. Also because no one can say no. Can you imagine? Can you imagine any minister phone on General Iwe? We have no road, no. Plus, also look at the Blue Oceans document. Msazo Lumumba ndiye akataura zvinhu. Zvinhu zvakataurwa na minister wehurumende izvi, na politburo member wehurumende. Mukaona Blue Ocean document ya Jonathan Moyo iri kutaura kuti general vane cash yakawanda kupfuura masoja avo in millions. Ndo vakazvitaura ndisini. Let's go to number 2, okay? Ina apa ndataura panourayisa. In fact, ava vanhu vachivisa nda kutorezvika. Aikaka chaichayo. Okay, number 2. At number 2, how many minutes more? 8 more minutes, so let's get this done. At number 2, you've got the ultimate minister of looting. I mean, when you talk about ministers who loot, no minister in the history of this country is ever going to be able to loot as much as the minister I am about to talk about. When I say looting, I'm talking about, first of all, the amount looted, the speed at which it was looted at, and the ridiculousness of how the looting took place. Baba vanolutana. $15 billion yakanzi yakaenda yakarohwa baba kana zvinzi when the president was talking about 15 billion ona president vachiziya $15 billion. Remember pambopinda manyepo vambonyeperwa president kuzure $15 billion. Saka forget zvavanyeperwa. Remember everyone always tells half truth. Like I am telling half truth, you probably always tell half truth too. You know, everybody likes the truth but nobody wants to be honest, right? Now baba vakarohwa 15 billion yakaitete nasoka enda vadye nevamwe. Imagine a government minister aimboshanda kuzim papers achitengesa manewspaper ari kubulawayo. Within a space of 15 years ishe vangu vanga vagwina. Kunonzi kugwina wamuna magetsi paanoparira short circuit vanga vagwina cash. Today Victoria Falls is largely owned by Obed Mpofu. He owned his own newspaper, Zimbabwe Independent. Yakabroker Zimbabwe Independent. Yeswa $6 million. Akangoti take the dirt off your shoulders. Akanotenga bank when the threshold to open a bank at that point that was set by the I think kwauchina ye uyu wokupenya manza akaenda gono pangapchina gono $20 million was what you needed to start to get a banking license. Zimbabwe chinyima ma banking license. Minister Mpofu akanopuwa banking license baba wakaisa $20 million. Unenge waiwana kupi munhu wa minister ndiwe shareholder we bank. Ete zvakaparara bank racho baragena angorwa take the dirt off your shoulders. Minister of looting. Baba wane mari. I know his kids. I don't want to throw shade on his kids because some of them are actually my friends and I've got a good rapport with them. But let me tell you an experience I had with Minister Mpofu. I was invited to his 50th birthday in Bulawayo. Ngizapa birthday pabo munhu wese akauya ku birthday kwa mombe. Mombe kuti wauya so munhu uze mombe. Imba yake ku Bulawayo yakakura ishe zvekuti imba ya president wenyika. I know what you all know what blue roof yakakura, and you all say the president's house is a mansion to be reckoned with. It's got nothing on Obed Mpofu. President vakaenda kumba kwa Obed Mpofu vanofane stress. Vanotora president kuti d kuli mdarowa kapanapa inini kuti munhu wangu inini andirikita pasi. Ndo makuru vakaita Obed imba ya Obed Mpofu edwe. Obed Mpofu ane mari. Victoria Falls yaya muka To give you a rough understanding of how much those animals he owns are worth. So one buffalo is trading on the market right now for probably about 300 to 600,000. You can get for one buffalo. Murumo yani buffalo ese amunona Victoria Falls. Tuimbala tuweze mahuswa Victoria Falls ndake. Mvura ronzi mose yatunya ekubuda Victoria Falls ndeyake. So I mean he has our $15 billion. Now people always say, hey, Lumumba wakadzinga kuZANU-PF because ngoba mari. That's why you're fired from ZANU-PF. I'm like, how much money did I steal for me to be fired? They're like, oh, once wakaba $17,000. I'm like, guys, you don't get fired from ZANU-PF for stealing money. In ZANU-PF, you get promoted for stealing money. Ukaba unoto promote wakunzi ndiwe munhu watinoda iwewe ndiwakaipa. Woto promote wenzo pamusoro with every little money that Obed stole. Aipromotwa. Akachibva pakandwa Minister of Transport, Minister of Structure, nasakabata Minister of Economic Planning, antoplana zvenyika yose. So baba musatambe nekuluta kunoita ishe vanoluta vaya. Chakanyarara zvacho ukachona achidriva marange rover ake, imba yake ukapinda mune pada dzemota. Irakaraka wambona matambiro anta nodaya kuti anofunga saka kanda mari une makanhonga karasa ndiye zvake anomiswa nani munhu akabata pizza. Vanhu vedu pavachatozvibvunzwa naye akomana Zimbabwe payaimbonzi yaine mari, angane mari yacho ndiani? Mutaura kuti pavanhu vanonzi vane mari, tichitaura vanhu vanogona kuruta ne short amount of time. Remember paakaenda kuMinister of Transport akasvika akadzinga board rese reZimbabwe achingobata eZimbabwe ichinyura, but yaingodeclare maprofit. Akomana mari dzinorohwa muhurumende mamuzodzide. The worst part is this is all your money. Most of it is taxpayers' money. Now we are not Obed. I can actually say Obed mari yake imari yevanhu. It's Zimbabwean people's money. Imagine there's 15 million people in the country. There was $15 billion that the president knows went missing. That's $1,000 for each Zimbabwean. $1,000 yako yakarwa namudhara ukamona shamwari iyo unzori ma restaurant achatoenda because haagona kugara zvakanaka pachair. Vakasimba baba veve ndi giant yokozuna. Anyway, and those ones shouting. Number one. The richest politician in Zimbabwe. We'll be back in a second. Okay, guys. Again, thankfully, I've got 21 dogs at my house. So if you rock up here and you don't know what you're doing, I will hurt you. So let me quickly get through number one, guys, because alright. So the guy at number one, let me give you his brief history. Unza teacher, teacher's assistant. Pakapina mgemera. Chakanakira ZANU-PF inenge loto. Uzanonzi loto jejo. Unogona ngotamba njuga soka. Ukanda borara kunobuda wenda nenyika. So teacher's assistant. Oh, sorry. He was a teacher's assistant. So after being a teacher's assistant, right place, right time, he happened to have gone to the same school that the president is hugely passionate about Torona president. He's probably the longest serving minister in one ministry portfolio outside of Simbarashe Mbengegwi, who's been Minister of Foreign Failures forever. He's probably held a ministry for the longest time. Now, this man, guys, you know the power of the Oppenheimer family in South Africa, or the Rockefeller family, or the Carnegie family in America. This man has got more land than the state of Zimbabwe. No one has more land in Zimbabwe than this one man. He was one of the first champions of land reform. I remember 2008, my election. I can tell you this from first-hand experience. Quite peace in 2008 when I teaser President Mugabe. So, Vakunegushana Changirai, Shimadara teaser President Changirai win election, but Changirai awful. Changirai win election. I got busy for general General Van the win election. Do it say, General Gatwan is yen and all the president. Don't know the say. But if Munitaja Camera na president, and I will be our president, Angana through thick and thin. Oh, by the way, in Diagano, Aganora. Doctor Pawagaro Nam Dara Diagano Batarakesh, of which president Ogatunza himself don't know about Batarakesh. No, but the riding Shikoka Mari no Batara Doctor Vaya to think with Vagato Bataro Mari. We bought these problems. We take spares body and we brought them into our lives. Ishewo. Anyway, so this guy definitely, I mean, Anampo for Natara Vagazo Manje Papaya. But this guy has got a lot of money. He's got more buildings in this country than anybody else. Again, this information is documented through his divorce settlement with his wife, which clearly states it's a public document. Google it. They've got over 600 properties in Zimbabwe alone. Musati mataura zvokunzoko. Angari teacher's assistant akakwira chibalance chakabhadhara. Akapedzera bata chimwe ndiye akabata musangano weZANU-PF, ndiye secretary general, ndiye secretary of administration, ndiye anodecida zviri kufamba zvichienda kupi. And for 15 years, he was the minister of local government. What it literally means is for 15 years, ndiye decided what happens to state land. Ndiye decided you need one. I'm talking about 15 years president vachitonga vari vega, vachitonga pamwe chete neGNU, vakatanga futi kutonga vega. Kuti atozobva paipaya anga ari wapolitics nana boys ranakasukwerera ndo rakamura politics. I can tell you the story of how he ended up losing that portfolio on another day, but I can tell you it was removed from him and rewarded to Kasukwe State because yanga tini yakasukuru lambo chikao uyu mdaranga anyanya kuchikao, but anodiwa nemhuri yeku ne first family zvokuti ari very loyal kwavari, but he has done incredibly well for himself. Sadly, now unlike a lot of people, he hasn't necessarily stolen from you, he's just stolen. He hasn't necessarily stolen from you, but he has stolen. Not necessarily from you, but but again, like you said, right, who am I to judge? So I guess we're all thieves. But ultimately, at number one, the richest politician in Zimbabwe is Dr. Ignatius Chombo. The richest politician in Zimbabwe. Currently, he is the Minister of Home Affairs. Think about this. He went from being very corrupt in the ministry he was in, moved to the ministry that looks over the police. Ndiye mukuru we police, ndiye head of the police. So he then moved from stealing to go and make sure that he never gets caught. If you look at the way Mapuri says, where do you think police get their inspiration from? Someone had to teach the police of Zimbabwe to be like that. Who best, but their leader, let me, I'm going to read your comments, but let me end by saying this. The important thing is, I'm just saying, there's a lot of our money that's missing. $15 billion is a lot of money. A lot of money that people have made out there is your money. We cannot afford to go another 5 years like this. We have got to get rid of the system, so we finally bring in new faces.